Guys, it's time. Never mind, I actually forgot where I put it. Where's my package? Oh, it's cross-reading. Hello, people. This is Power here with an opening of something that I've been waiting for 6 months. It just came. I think my mom saw it before she left, which is why it wasn't at the front door. It was already inside. And I just took off the label, which took the tape with it too, so that's fun with the collectibles. But obviously, I got the very obvious thing, the DX Memorial Ridewatch Set. So this was... So Zyken got this in deposit of 50, and then it was just another 55 for shipping. So yep, I have it right here. So I have it in its original contained package, just like this other thing Zyken pre-ordered last month. I forgot to mention this, but yeah, so Zyken wanted to do something in which he wanted to pre-order Brain 2 weeks after he got released, because he was still in pre-order, and they actually fulfilled it. So yep, I did mention this on Twitter, but no one cared. So yeah, Zyken pre-ordered Brain like literally 2 weeks after he got released, so I thought that was funny. And yeah, we did pre-order another thing. Should be really obvious of what that is, but this one I'm actually excited for, although I'll just admit it's kind of underwhelming, because I don't really like how they advertised it, of like why you should get it. But it's going to be exciting unboxing something directly from Premium Bandai, because Tokyo Collectibles is actually really helpful with that, because their prices are reasonable if you just kind of cheat the system and only pay deposit. Here goes nothing. Oh, it's in the Premium Bandai-ness of paper. If I can actually get it. So I'm keeping this outer box. Wow. Okay, so it's kind of like bent, but that's... Oh my gosh. That's expected. I like this box, though I would have wished it was more high quality, but yeah, let me just my lights. But yeah, so here we open it up. It's not as exciting, to be honest, but so there's technically the whole box set, because I was right. Okay, so when I mentioned like the Barlocks and Zonjutsu and Zamino set, I was actually right about the fact they were going to use a square, but the way they did it is interesting, but I honestly don't really understand. So here we have Zi-O, Tokiwa Sogo, the back, Kamen Rider. Okay, so there's 4, and obviously it's Zi-O. This is Gates. Okay. Was what's with the texture on it? Does everyone else have that? Yeah, never mind. And obviously, Tsukiyomi. I don't know why they use that picture of her. I just don't understand. And then, honestly, her logo, or her rider symbol, which, I don't know, Gio's annoys me just because his is just the common symbol. Everyone else actually has their own. So, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I think because these can't pack it in, they have to make these separate. But why are there two different instructions? I don't know when I want to try to get this video out. Probably as soon as possible, honestly. Okay, so this is just strictly telling you how these work in the drivers. So, Zi-O has 3 modes, Gates and Tsukiyomi have 2 modes, Waz has 4 modes. What's really they had to have an entire instruction sheet filled with quotes because Solo has 43, or he has 49 if you include the Legend Rider mode. Gates only has 28. Waz has Black Waz has 37. White Waz only has 10. Gosh. And Tsukiyomi has 30. How does she have more quotes than Gates? Okay, so let's get this over with. Actually, I want to play with these boxes first. So I guess I'm moving this out of the way. That's not a good place, but... So, this is technically the front of the box. That's the front. This is the left. And this is... Oh, I was going to say this actually almost worked. How does this go? What? Oh gosh. This is the back. And this is the left. So, like, I don't say it's smart, but I understand they didn't want to do plastic because honestly, plastic chairs are annoying with ride watches, but it's interesting. How does this one not work at all? I guess I can kind of see it. What side did we not do? I guess we can do the bottom. I don't know if that counts. Actually, wait. Shouldn't it technically go like this? Yeah, okay. Because the barcode's down there. So, are we really just playing with boxes? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how this is arranged again. So this is just top view. So let's go. Open Zi-O. So I'm gonna stupidly stack these. So okay, this is technically the back. This is the front, but I don't know. This is. How do I want to pull this? Man, if only I was like Toy Happy. Or was it Toy Happy or Toy Dog Toy? I don't know. Here's Zi-O. These are kind of flimsy. So obviously, the clear difference between this one and the original one is that my sticker is actually on there. But other than that, there's nothing different. Why does he sound so violent? Gosh, I gotta make sure I don't crush anything. Oh, whoops. Jeez. Do I have... I want to do this one accurately because everyone's doing it wrong. Oh, he's dead. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, oops. Nope. That's it for you. Oh, that's it for you, Solo. So... Oh, gosh. I don't know how to make sure. Oh, okay, never mind. Like, I was gonna say, I don't know how I'm supposed to know which one is different, but then I have to remember mine had a defect. Again, I already showed it, so. Just goes back in here. So, Sogo's done. I don't want to put too much pressure on this. Okay, so here's our second gates. Let me just quickly compare this with like these ones. Actually, this isn't fair because this is Omagio, but they're kind of the same, but you know, I guess they have to make these sell personally. This one's a lot easier. Do the QR codes actually like we're gonna put it back in the holder. Okay. So they have different like first numbers, but other than that I can't tell. So my loss. But I think these ones are going to keep as far away from the original ones.
に恨みはない。でも未来のためだ。消えてもらう。フィニッシュタイム。
I thought it would have been like more like impactful and such, but I should have gotten revived. Oh.
Tsukiyomi, Oz, 歴史は変えられなかったようだな。なんで魔王になる道なんか選んだ。そうか。それなら、俺は今ここでお前の道を終わらせるだけだ。変身。この時代のお前に恨みはない。でも未来のためだ。消えてもらう。あるさ。感情を枯らすほどにな。運命か。そんなものは俺が変えてやる。あいつが魔王になるのはこの俺が止めてやる。今からでも遅くはない。ベルトを捨てろ。そうすればお前が大魔女になることはなくなる。奴が最低最悪の魔王になるはずがない。そう考え出した自分がいた。お前は最高最善の魔王になると俺に言った。だったら問題ない。最低最悪の魔王になったら俺が倒してやる。必ずな。俺を信じろ。
Thanks, Gates. Wow, it's cold. Okay, so I want to be a rebel and actually use this in the Chigu driver because I haven't seen anyone do that. Oh, gosh. Oh, yep. His is structurally different because it's a mirror watch. I think that's why they purposely made this. What the heck? They're like, we don't want to see you. Just get out of our lives. What the heck is this? What? Like, why is he in different plastic from this? Is it like... And obviously, I'm relieved of getting this. Okay, so this doesn't look badly structured. Yeah, this actually... Yeah, they actually seem to improve it. Yeah, like, this actually doesn't... This isn't bad. They actually fix my issues with the mirror watches. That's actually kind of nice. Because it's actually more like stable. But yeah, what happened to my original was mirror watch, which is it's in my Ridewatch Dizer. But what happened to it is that when I was filming my final, my previous co-producer thought it would have been extremely funny if he threw the bag of stuff at who he was supposed to give it to, But that's because obviously that wasn't the way I wrote it. He was supposed to just simply give the items to the people, but he's like, no, what if I threw the whole bag? And like my co-producer and I'm like, oh my gosh. So what happened? Obviously he threw the bag, it crashed onto the floor. He's like, I hope that wasn't expensive. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I just want this over with. But then a day later, like after that, like when I came back home to like clean out the bag and such, I see a plastic tab. To which he broke the clip of my Woz Mirage watch. So, and like the thing is that it was technically his prop, so he broke his own thing. So yeah, he broke one of the clips up here of the Woz Mirage watch, and like obviously I wasn't, because I had this set pre-ordered already. I'm just like, no, well. Like I was still kind of like infuriated that he threw it, but like I don't know, the fact that he broke something, it's not really a surprise. Why is it just close? I'm gonna be a rebel. Now let's hope that this actually works properly. Yeah, I actually wonder how this is supposed to work. Wait, I am in the Black Woz mode, right? Yeah, I am. Oh, you can't do any of the functions. Wait, is that... Wait, can you not do any of it? What? That works? Okay, so you... Oh, okay then. You actually can't, get all the sounds via the Giga driver, which is actually surprising. I thought it was actually going to be the same as, like, Kronos and Poppy, but... Wow, they actually make it so it exclusively kind of... Like, you get his phrases out of the Beyond driver. So... Whoops. Do something on the screen. Wait. What is this? What is this dot in the mirror? It's kind of bothering me. Like, what is this dot? I hope it shows up this well in the video, and this actually doesn't last long anymore. I really appreciate that they did include White Waz phrases. Excuse me. Just because I was actually kind of fearing that they would have excluded him entirely, because then we technically do have 5 characters. I'm very disappointed that they literally just used the same, like, grunt, because black and white Waz have distinctive, like, you know, tones and voice. How does this work? Oops. Wrong thing. Oh yeah, why does it be EY? I hope this works the same as the Legend Rider mode. Oh, you can't do anything. EY doesn't do anything. You can't EY in the driver. Those are clearly different. I hope so. I don't like how they just jumped around from, like, I want to say, like, the early episodes to, like, episode 25. That's horrible. I don't know why they did that one right away. That's my favorite. And yep, that's it for Waz. So yeah, I actually kind of prefer this one over the original one. just because, again, my original one's broken. Wait. Oh, that's actually... Huh. That's actually really interesting. The inside isn't blue anymore. They actually, made it translucent black. And... or not translucent black, it's just black now. And also another thing I just realized, because I said translucent, the triggers are translucent, just like the mirrored watches. Because originally these were just silver, which I don't understand why. I think it's because of, I don't know, but I actually kind of appreciate that. Like, this is the one they actually did the most changes to, so there's a visual difference. They actually improved something. Like, I appreciate that. Okay, last part. So here she is, Best Girl 101, Tsukiyomi. I don't know how to hype her. Okay, so like obviously this is the main vocal point of the whole entire set, which I kind of don't really like. It's kind of the same like complaint I have with the Saki Rube Gyro, but that's kind of a more different reason, because technically with that they added a new function that wasn't in the original toy. But then with this, is just, we get an entirely new ride watch out of it, and it's just why. Like, honestly, like, I kind of understand why they decided to do this, because it would have been the same if they released Tsukiyomi as herself, because most people were just like, oh, they don't have faith that a female collectible will sell. Like, I don't think that's it. It's just that if they're going to include quotes anyway, so they might as well just like release a memorial set. But let's admire this ride watch, because I actually do appreciate there's like 2 different shades of white. Like, yeah, this is technically our only new ride watch, but I just like how it is. Like, there's not actually a lot of translucent pieces. Yeah, this isn't translucent. That's actually really neat. So this is... obviously this is all new and such. I shouldn't have turned it like that. I think it's really cool she has that sound. I hope the Waz ride watch has it, if I had to be honest. Okay. Why did we even bother? That's so cool to hear in person, but I would admit I don't like the fact that in this mode they kept all the sounds, but I don't know, that's why you don't make this like exclusive. I don't really like that she still has Gio's standby like with this set. I don't know, it's pretty stupid. Do they really not want to make new sounds? So yep, Tsukiyomi's finisher, which was revealed apparently in regular the first generation, is Time Jack. Which I'm pretty sure it's because of the fact that her and Schwartz are related, and he's a Time Jacker, so I think she just shoots a laser beam or something. Um,
Armor time! Kamen Rider Tsukiyomi! Time jack!
I want to do something stupid because I don't have Poppy, so. Wait. I forgot that they both have turning sounds, so they're going to overlap.
Finish time! Time jack!
Rising Time Jack. I only did that because they're just 3 pins away from each other. Cause she's 023, 01 to 026. Would have been cool. I think it would be cool if they do like a 01 Ridewatch set. I don't know like how, but it's just like, because obviously they're like with the other riders. Because if I had to be honest, I would just prefer they just kept this consistency. But then obviously because they're going to make it DX, so that's going to be fun if they ever do that. Gosh.
Tsukiyomi! これが50年後のあなた。最低最悪の魔王。
Why does she sound so mad?
これはあなたにとてつもない力を与える。そしてあなたは世界を破滅させる時の王者。
I'll be honest, I don't even know
王
the.
子王となる。
I'll be honest, I don't remember the majority of her lines that she's saying because they're not. I don't know. To me, they're not iconic. They're too plot relevant.
あなたが本当に大魔子王かどうか近くで観察させてもらうから。わからない。でも少なくとも今の相互が魔王にならないように導きたい。
I don't
そう
know.
思ってる。やっぱり私は私の目で判断する。ねえ、相互はどうして王様になるって決めたの？
See, Sogo something Toki no.
ねえ、今だからこそ聞かせて。ゲイツはあの相互が本当に私たちの知る大魔子王になると思う？
Hey, doesn't something look suspicious?
相互が時空を超え始めた。あの強い力を私たちは知っている。
Something about strong
あれ
power.
は大魔子王の力よ。
Oh my gosh. Are we really getting to this vein? Like, I'm gonna hate the majority of these quotes.
悲しいけど私たちが取るべき選択は三つ相互の力は私たちの想像を凌駕しつつある。私たちが取るべき選択は相互の力は
Oh, whoops.
未来を予知するなんて生優しいものじゃない。
PowerRider this so long.
自分の思った未来を作り出してしまうという力。ゲイツ、私怖いの。
Yeah, you are. Oh wow, that wasn't even my intention. What?
兄さん、仮面ライダーの力を手に入れました。この力、必ず兄さんのお役に立つはず。
Why does it have to be that long? Whoops. I think the moment it was Toy Happy, right? He was the first one to put it up. The moment like he did like this mode of the Tsukiyomi Ridewatch, I'm like, they gotta have CSM like finishers. They did. I'm like, heck yeah. That's the thing I really appreciate about this is that ever since the CSM O's driver, they've been just putting like the actors like screech. Is that even the right term? The actors like, you know, screech when they're doing the finishers. Like, I don't know, like Sogo's is just the most violent, and like I like everyone else's. I feel like either Gates or Waz are the weakest. But I don't know, like Sogo just sounds so violent. But yeah, I just really appreciate that. It would have been cool if the X-Aid Memorial Gadgets did that, but that was before the CSM O's driver, because that came a year after because of build. But yeah. Who can we pair Tsukiyomi up with that I... Oh, wait. Oh gosh. How am I... Okay. Someone please tell me that she'll like use this in suit. Like, cause I don't think she does. I just heard something click back a bit. Cause like she does use this in Rare with the first generation. Cause all she is like doing, like she's at least doing something. She's shooting the Huma gear. Like I at least give her effort for that. Literally beforehand, she was just, and the gadgets fell. Like literally, she just like, wait up, stop there, and something like that. Wait, I don't know why I'm thinking of doing this now, but. So, okay, I want to do one stupid thing with Tsukiyomi because we had to praise her. Because all those fake Tsukiyomi fans came out when she debuted. Who should Tsukiyomi transform to? Man. What? Can this be an actual form? I want to actually see this happen. Gotta be kidding. Man, it doesn't work. Man. Man. Okay, let me pick up these boxes because they just like falling. There goes Decade. Oh man, I should have. We should have proclaimed Tsukiyomi as the best. Oh my gosh. The flap on not Grateful Mugen is kind of weak. But okay, wait, I'm pretty sure. I kind of do hope there's like a fourth one or one with the fusion of the four, but then like I don't know, because I feel like either Waz is gonna get, if they actually do a second V Cinema, it's either Waz is gonna get this or Tsukiyomi. Honestly, I rather just wonder what they. I don't want everyone to get Grand Zi-O because that's already exhausting. No, Ryuki. Okay, so this will be the last one already. Yeah, okay. So Shinji is just gonna constantly fall. Now Tsukiyomi's proclaiming herself as the strongest and the best. So there we are, guys. Yep, I did it. I unboxed. I opened the DX Memorial Ridewatch Set. I can't get this to stand, but I don't know. This is just a weird box choice, but it's creative. So, yep. Here we are. This is PowerRider and I'll Leave You People by She sounds so sad.